Well, speaking of that, let's move on to Donald Trump. Despite many polls predicting a win for the billionaire, Trump finished a disappointing second. Joining me now to discuss this is Donald Trump himself. Mr. Trump, thanks for joining us.
Tom, how are you?
Good, good. It's great to see you. Now, look, I want to ask you, you said last...
Listen,
Mr. Trump?
I just want to say something before we get started. I love you, Tom. And I love you, I love your panel, and I love Fox News. So I just wanted to get that right out of the way.
That's fantastic. You know, there seems to be a lot of love coming off you lately. Last night you said you loved the people of Iowa. Do you still love Iowa?
I absolutely love Iowa. It's a fantastic place, and I'm going to probably buy a farm there.
Really? Yeah, you said that last night. But would you move there?
Well, yeah, I would, you know, go back and forth, you know, a little bit of fresh air, a little bit of Times Square. I mean, Green Acres was a huge, huge influence on me.
It was. Oh, that's right. And your first wife was kind of like, reminded me a bit of Zsa Zsa Gabor, wasn't that? Or was it Eva Gabor? I can't remember which one.
Very, very close. It was a very similar situation. I can tell you the way Ivana spent money, it just never ended.
Yeah. So would you say Iowa is your favorite state in the union?
That's a tough one. That's like asking me my favorite wife. You know, that's a very difficult question to answer. You know, I have a very big heart. I'm kind of like the national distributor of love. So that would be a tough question to answer. I've got a big heart and a lot of love for all the states and all of my wives and all of my future wives.
Well, you know, Mr. Trump, I kind of like this new Donald Trump. It's very interesting. It's very warm. How do you feel about Ted Cruz, who won the Iowa caucuses?
You know, I've grown to really, really like Ted. He's wonderful. He's a great Canadian. And, you know, and Canada's a fabulous place. It's almost like another country up there, I have to tell you.
So that's great. You love Canada. You have respect for the Canadian people?
I do. I have a lot of respect for the Canadian people, and I can't wait to be president to negotiate against them because they're so nice. I'm just going to crush them in a matter of minutes in negotiations.
Oh, that's great. That's a little bit of the old Trump there. Mr. Trump, you once tweeted, no one remembers who came in second.
No, I never tweeted that.
I thought that was you. Look, it was a tweet. I wrote it down here where you quoted Walter Hagen and you kind of retweeted him.
No, I don't think that was me. I think that was somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
I think I tweeted slow and steady wins the race.
Really? That's interesting. That sounds almost like Jeb Bush.
No, I don't think that was Jeb. I think that was me.
Oh, okay. What do
By
you
the
think
way,
of Jeb?
I like Jeb. Very, very nice guy.
Oh, great. So how do we wrap our mind around this new Donald Trump?
Well, you know, I've turned the corner. I can see that it's much better to embrace people and love them and just, you know, let people know. You know, honestly, I love Megyn Kelly. I've been trying to fight it for a long time, but she's wonderful. I've had a crush on her. It's kind of a high school kind of thing. I felt the best thing to do with her is just say I didn't like her. But honestly, I love her, too. She's fantastic.
Oh, that's great. I'll tell if I see her around the hallways, I'll let her know. Mr. Trump, do you see anything wrong with your campaign? I mean, you did come in second.
Well, my campaign is kind of like America. We're not winning.
Let's see. Oh, so that's...
But I'm going to tell you something. I am going to make my campaign great again. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to win in New Hampshire. It's going to be a landslide. And I'm way ahead. I'm about 40 points ahead out there.
Oh, well, that's great. Yeah, a lot of the polls say you are ahead there. I want to ask you about the Democrats. Hillary won 3 contests, actually, by a flip of the coin. Do you think that's a good way for someone to win an election?
I got to tell you something. Those are fantastic odds. I mean, that's amazing. I wouldn't give those away at my casino, 50-50. That's, you know, I would take that any day of the week. But no, that's no way to decide who's going to lead the country.
Okay, Mr. Trump, thanks a lot, as usual. Stick around. We might have another question. Do you have to go?
No, I'm here in Las Vegas, as you can see, checking in on my fantastic Trump Tower Hotel. It's a fantastic hotel, Tom. The next time you're here on tour, you have to stay here. It's absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I love this new Donald Trump. Well, good luck in the Granite State, Mr. Trump.
Oh, by the way, I just want to let you know I love granite. It's my favorite mineral.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much, Donald Trump, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's talk about Trump, even though I don't want to talk about Trump because I prefer to talk about winners. But do we still have Mr. Trump on the line?
I'm here, Andy. And Andy, I just want to tell you how much I love you. I think you're fantastic.
Thank you. Because my first question was going to be, earlier you said you loved Tom and you loved the panel, but you didn't mention me, so I was a little hurt.
Well, I didn't know you were there, actually.
Oh, okay. All right. I just have one real question for you, sir. A lot of people on the internet, I don't know if you spend a lot of time on the internet, on Twitter, or places like that.
Are you kidding me? I am all over Twitter. I tweet like every 2-3 minutes. It's fantastic. I'm probably one of the biggest people on Twitter.
Yeah, no, that's probably true. Although it did seem like from last night, once the results came out, you didn't tweet again for a really long time.
That's very true. I was very tired. I'd put a lot into it.
Okay.
Just needed like a nap or something.
Right, no, I understand. That sounds like something Jeb Bush would need.
But he's low energy and I'm high energy.
Oh, you take high energy naps.
I'm high energy.
Yeah, okay. So a lot of people on the internet, they talk a lot these days about your small hands. They say things like you've got stubby fingers and freakish baby hands. Do you think that hurt you in Iowa?
Listen, I think you're making that up.
I'm not.
I have fantastic hands. All of my wives have loved my hands. Women love my hands. Women are constantly flirting with me, and I think it's really because of my hands.
Really? All right. I'm not kidding, though. This
I
is
have very masculine, manly, very attractive hands. And I use them, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean, sir. What do you mean?
I doubt that.
I use them in conversation.
All right. Just before you go, you feeling good about New Hampshire?
I feel fantastic about New Hampshire. They love me up there. I'm so far ahead. It's unbelievable. I could do anything. It's not going to hurt me. My supporters up there are just incredible.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think it's possible that in Iowa, because I know a lot of people, you know, they got farmers, a lot of people who work with their hands. Do you think the fact that you have stubby fingers and freakish baby hands scares them away from voting for you?
I think we have a bad connection. I just really can't hear you properly.
Okay, I'm told we have lost the connection with Mr. Trump, I'm told. I will move on. Thank you, sir.
No stubby hands. I've got great hands.
Okay.